Hello, good morning. First of all, let's talk about corn. Yes, this might be an uninteresting topic to many, but I believe that we can make it a bit more interesting. Let's take that corn and put it through a process called nixtamalization. We put that corn through a milling process, mix it up, shape it into a flat circle, and put it into a special machine. And there you have it, freshly made, warm corn tortillas. Tortillas are the backbone to every Mexican meal, from breakfast to dinner. In Mexico, tortillas are cheap, easy to find, and provide a warm meal to those in need. Where I live, Calexico, California, the majority of the people here are Hispanic, and even though this is the situation, there is a lack of Mexican culture and businesses. In order to change the situation, I plan on opening Tortilleria La Original, a tortilla shop providing not only a cheap food product but also bringing the Mexican culture back to Calexico. Tortilleria La Original is a tortilla shop that focuses on the production of maize and flour tortillas. The business will be located close to the border, a line for people who are crossing to Calexico, California from Mexicali, Baja California to see the business and hopefully stop by the shop. Our mission here at Tortilleria La Original is to provide a warm and fresh product with all the culture behind it. Tortilleria La Original will sell its products by the pound at $1 per pound. Flour tortillas will be sold differently at 10 cents per tortilla due to the fact that the process of making this tortilla is very different. The business will also try and have a drive-thru service for the people that are in a hurry and want their tortillas as soon as possible. This will do well, I believe, because of the incoming traffic that comes into Calexico every day. In order to have a smooth, flowing business, I will need a great organizational structure, and to do so, I will be hiring 5 people to operate the business on my behalf. At the beginning, I plan on hiring 2 employees to operate the front of the business who will serve tortillas and manage all the customer service. I will also be hiring 2 machine operators who will not only operate the machines but also go through the entire process of making the tortillas and cleaning the machines in order to ensure total quality management. Finally, I will need a manager whom I trust to oversee operations while I am not here. This will be true for certain businesses days as I plan on working while opening the business until I have enough capital to rely on the business itself. Yes, this might seem a bit risky, but in order to ensure that capital keeps on flowing and that I have enough money to keep on going while the business is operating, I will need someone to overlook the business while I work at the same time. Money is a very essential thing for every business, and in order to make that money, I need to make enough revenue to keep the business going. The machine that I will purchase for the operations can make up to 2,100 tortillas, and when we put that into perspective, that is 70 pounds per hour. Based on tortillerias, which I researched from Mexicali, they sell 500 pounds of tortillas every day. This, of course, is due to the fact that they have a high amount of tortillas in Mexicali, so each tortilla shop may sell less than what I can make since I have little to no competition. If I plan on selling 500 pounds per day, I will be making $500 a day, $2,500 per week, $10,000 a month, and up to $120,000 a year. Of course, this number may vary. If business goes well, I might sell even more, but if the business is not appreciated enough, I might be making less than that. I have the idea of asking for a loan of $75,000, which I will use to pay for payroll, rent, raw materials to make the product, and other miscellaneous expenses that may come, such as advertising and marketing. Aside from this, I will use my own personal savings to purchase the machinery needed to operate the business. I plan on using the loan for these type of payments because I feel that doing so will allow me to focus more on the business and not be scared of not having enough money to make rent or pay my employees. I've seen this happen a lot of times where people go on with their own money and ultimately they end up having no more money to pay for their employees or rent, and they end up closing shop. So having this loan will help me go through this process without having to worry and hopefully make enough money at the end of the year to pay back the loan and no longer need a loan and pay all my expenses with the money I make from the shop. I plan to market this product to a mostly Hispanic-based community. And Calexico is a great place because 97.4% of the area is Hispanic, according to Data USA. It is important to me to target this group because it is a food widely known by Hispanics and it is a part of the Mexican culture. Within the group, I wish to target the older generations from 30 and above because I feel that at that age, people are making their own meals and are either independent or they are dependent upon by others for food. Tortillas are a great accompaniment for any meals, and hopefully people will start learning this and start buying more tortillas from my shop. In my grandmother's household, even to this day, we have always gone and bought tortillas at noon for every meal. And I hope to make this a trend in Calexico, California, so that for every day, Tortilleria Original is a part of people's meals. In order to reach my target audience, I will need to market the product correctly. And to do so, I plan on using social media marketing and television commercials. The use of social media is important because it is a new form of advertising and it allows for a longer reach and can attract many more customers. Although this might be helpful for my situation, it is also true that my customer basis will be of an older age, thus meaning that they might not be that prone to using social media. My customers, I feel, will be more greatly affected by television commercials, and I will be able to use this in my advantage. According to Alana Rudder on her article, Local and National Television Advertising Costs, it costs around $34 per 1,000 viewers to put up a commercial. This means that the price to pay will be high, but manageable with my loan and the progress and the people it will bring into my shop. It is always great to feel that the business will thrive and the business will do good, but it is important to see the certain aspects that might affect in a positive or negative way. To do so, I have done a SWOT analysis to see certain strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that might affect the company. Starting with strengths, I believe that Tortilleria Original is new, it's different, and it's cheap. There is only one other tortilleria here in Calexico, California, but it is a huge market that focuses on mostly Mexican products, but doesn't really have a focus on tortillas themselves, which I will be doing. The weaknesses I find in Tortilleria Original is that I will not be the present manager every day. I see this as a weakness because I feel that being there from the beginning is a very important step for the business and for the people working there. Me managing things from behind the lines will not be the same as me being there every day. So, of course, management will be different from my style, and when I decide to come back, things will be harder to get accustomed to, but hopefully this will work out fine. Some opportunities I see in my shop is that there is minimal competition. Yes, Cardenas is present, but as being one of the only other tortilleria here, I feel that I can bring a different taste and a new product to the people. Finally, for threats, well, Cardenas, Mexicali tortilla shops, and the unwillingness to change. Mexicali tortilla shops are the original ones, and people from Calexico might not prefer my taste. They might even prefer Cardenas' taste, and they might even go to Mexicali just to get their product. But the main threat that I see is the unwillingness to change. For over 20 years that I've lived here, I have seen many businesses come and gone. And the most important reason they leave is because people don't really seem to care for them. They are stuck to their old ways and they just want things how they've been done in the past. But I hope to bring a change to Calexico, to bring the culture back to its people, and to bring a fresh and delicious product for everyone to enjoy. Thank you.